She wanted to outshine a future queen. But instead, Meghan Markle became the meme of the night. In today's commentary, we unpack the moment Meghan Markle reportedly tried to eclipse Princess Catherine's breathtaking gold royal gown at the State Banquet, only to step out in an outfit critics compared to a floating parachute. The event, meant to showcase regal grace and diplomatic glamour, turned into a fashion face-off gone wrong. But before we dive in, tell us in the comments where you're watching from. It helps push this discussion worldwide. It was a Royal State Banquet, London. Crystal chandeliers, gilded ceilings, cameras flashing. Princess Catherine entered the Grand Hall wearing a custom gold Jenny Beckham gown, radiating timeless poise. Across the ocean, Meghan Markle, now far from royal duties, was determined not to be forgotten. She appeared at a Los Angeles charity gala the same evening, in a metallic draped number reportedly meant to mirror Catherine's look. But the internet didn't see elegance, they saw irony. She looks like a parachuting couture. One viral tweet read, racking up 180,000 likes in hours. And that was just the beginning. The public drew merciless side-by-sides between the two royal women. Catherine's elegance versus Meghan's overdone silhouette. One queen of composure, one queen of confusion. But you haven't heard the craziest part. Reportedly, even Meghan's own stylist warned her against that gown. According to fashion insiders cited by the Mirror, Meghan was adamant about wearing something that would steal the global spotlight. Sources claim she referenced Catherine and Victoria Beckham as her style benchmarks, determined to prove she could rival Britain's most admired icons. Yet the execution fell short spectacularly. A UK-based PR expert told Fashion Metrics Daily, 80% of perception is visual. When you try to compete for attention rather than authenticity, audiences sense it instantly. That stat hit hard because the data didn't lie. Online sentiment analysis showed Meghan's gown receiving 71% negative reactions within 24 hours, compared to Catherine's 92% positive buzz. It was like watching someone try to remix Beyoncé while Beyoncé herself is still performing. Ambition without alignment. Then came the insider leak. Meghan allegedly requested her photographer ensure her photos outshine the palace imagery that night. But when the shots dropped, it backfired. The lighting flattened the metallic fabric, exaggerating its folds and flow, making her appear swallowed by her own statement dress. Fans who once admired her independence now accused her of obsession. She's trying too hard to beat Catherine, wrote one user on Threads. Another said, if confidence could be sewn into fabric, Catherine wore it. Meghan just wore fabric. That single comparison summed up the night. Two women, one royal stage, and the internet deciding who truly carried grace. Within hours, hashtag Royal Fashion Face-Off and hashtag ParachuteDress trended across X, formerly Twitter. Even fashion editors weighed in. Vogue Paris diplomatically called it a clash of stylistic philosophies. Meanwhile, Daily Mail Style didn't hold back, labeling it a PR crash dress in chrome. But the tension didn't stop there. Reportedly, Meghan's team reached out to one major publication to adjust the framing of the event's coverage, sparking even deeper debate about authenticity versus image control. So, what exactly did that secret PR call say, and why did it make fashion insiders furious? The story took a dramatic turn behind the scenes. In today's commentary, reports suggest Meghan's PR team allegedly contacted fashion outlets requesting more balanced coverage after the internet's brutal comparison between her and Princess Catherine. But the request leaked, and that leak set social media ablaze. So, she's not just competing, she's controlling the narrative too? One influencer posted. Another wrote, you can't edit elegance. You either have it or you rehearse it. The phrase rehearse royalty became the meme of the week. Suddenly, every glossy photo of Meghan was captioned with it. And here's where the real problem surfaced. Even loyal supporters felt the disconnect. We love her advocacy, one tweet read, but she's turning empowerment into performance art. The backlash wasn't just about the gown. It was about symbolism. Catherine represented tradition reimagined. Quiet glamour, control poise, an heir's wife owning her duty. Meghan represented rebellion wrapped in sparkle. But that night, rebellion looked desperate. A media survey by Style Monitor found that 64% of respondents associated Catherine with regal sophistication, while only 22% gave Meghan the same rating. A 42-point gap that marketers would call catastrophic. Even Victoria Beckham, known for her minimalist mastery, posted a cryptic line on Instagram, "Less is always louder." Followers interpreted it as shade, and though Beckham never confirmed it, the comment threads exploded. It was like watching two films premiere the same night. One a timeless classic, the other an over-edited remake, try and win the same awards. Then came the Harper's Bazaar report. Meghan's stylist, who'd been with her for years, quietly parted ways the following week. Sources said the split was amicable, but industry whispers pointed creative differences over the ill-fated silver gown. Translation: someone had to take the blame. What began as a fashion misstep morphed into a mirror reflecting something deeper: identity versus influence. For years, Meghan has tried to craft a visual language that's as independent yet royal, bold yet relatable. But that night, the language misfired. Viewers saw confusion where she wanted conviction. As one royal biographer told Evening Chronicle, Catherine dresses for legacy. Meghan dresses for headlines. And headlines expire. The line cut through the noise because it held truth. One plays a long game. The other plays the trending game. Hashtag ParachuteDress was mentioned over 2.8 million times across platforms in 3 days. TikTok creators mocked the look in comedic skits. Fashion podcasts dissected fabric choices like political analysts. Even Google Trends showed searches for Meghan versus Catherine gown, spiking 430%. Weeks later, when Catherine's gold gown photo still dominated royal feeds, Meghan attempted a rebound, appearing at a Los Angeles fundraiser in minimalist cream satin. Critics called it her redemption look, but the comments told another story. Trying Catherine's palette now? She finally listened to Beckham. Public perception had shifted. For the first time, fashion insiders began calling Meghan's image strategy performative luxury. A cultural analyst summed it up perfectly. Catherine evolves naturally. Meghan evolves narratively. One lives the story, the other scripts it. And maybe that's why this comparison hurts so much. Because beneath the gowns, there's a deeper rivalry, a silent contest for authenticity. In a palace built on legacy, imitation doesn't crown you, it exposes you. If you thought that was wild, hit subscribe and drop a comment below. Does Meghan's style saga reflect confidence or comparison? We want your take. Wait till you see what's hidden in the off-camera footage from that same night, when Catherine stepped off the red carpet, and photographers' microphones picked up a remark no one was supposed to hear.